morning. And good morning. You know, I don't sound like President Ivory, but I do know that you know that I know. You know who it is this morning. It's your main man, Buddy Love, in the building for the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. And I'm feeling good this morning. You know, I am the chairman of the Cannabis Committee for the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce, and also the owner and founder of that one and only Coupon Vodka. Share with friends. Come on, man. Early in the morning, enough too early in the morning to talk booze. They won't let you snooze. All right now. Come on now. So listen here. You know, as I like to throw it over to my main man, the one and only light bright that keep you hyped all night. My main man, MC Mike P. What's going on, baby?
You know, I think you got a problem with colorism. But we're going to discuss that on a whole other show this morning.
I do a little bit. I do. But we're going to talk about that later.
This is MC Pearson of 25M Printing on the west side of Chicago. I'm telling you something, we can ship things all the way around the world in a matter of 2 days. It's going to be anywhere. But today, we are hosting the Wake Up Show.
Come on, man.
About the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce.
I heard you.
And we got, you know what?
What we got?
We got Wind Creek with us today. We got
You like
Wind
that?
Creek with us today. Man, folks don't even know.
Man,
if you don't know today, you're going to know.
You're going to know. You win with the wind. With the creek. Come on, man. This is what we're doing this morning. We have these good people in the building. Who we got in here with us today, MC?
First of all, I've had the pleasure of knowing Miss Kathy Amos for, I guess, about, I want to say almost about, going close to a year at this point, I think. And we also have, and so she is the director of marketing for Wind Creek Casinos.
Come on.
And we also have Mr. Rick Shuford, pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Mr. Rick Shuford, who is, now y'all need to pay attention. Because he's over HR, human resources. You know, human resources are the ones that hire people, right? And with Wind Creek coming to town, that means they have to hire people. And so, you know, you want to be at the table with this man. You want to listen to him. He might drop some nuggets. He might drop his contact information or how you can begin your career at Wind Creek. You might want to transition from one career to another career, and this is the man to talk to.
The man with the plan, you know, because a lot of us out there, you need a job. So come on now, this is going to be your best time to line up with Wind Creek and do what you do in the place to be. But you know what, man, one thing I love about Wind Creek, what they do for the people.
See, you know what? A lot of people might be thinking right now, why is Wind Creek on the radio with the Chamber on the Wake Up Show Chicago? And the thing for them to understand that we want to articulate on today is how Wind Creek has partnered with the black community, how Wind Creek has partnered with black businesses. And they say, you know, we not just going to use who everybody uses when it comes to building a building, when it comes to putting in HVAC and doing the electrical work and building various different things. We're not just going to use the people that everybody uses. We're going to give new businesses opportunities. We're going to give black businesses opportunities, you know? Because see, when you get a seat at this kind of table and you have that kind of money coming into your business, we all know that 80% of black businesses employees, they are black people. They look like us. So that means that money goes back into their communities. Right. And that is how we begin to turn the ships around. You got to have economic empowerment, and Wind Creek brings that to the table.
Come on, man, because that's what we're going to do. You know, the chief, the illustrious Presidente Larry Ivory will be chiming in a little later because he got to get you those facts, because I love how he so eloquently puts it when he talks about Wind Creek and what you all do for the people. You know, so hey, I'm feeling good this morning. I know you feeling good this morning. And then we do what we do, and we talk about Wind Creek and this casino place, you know, because they're great partners to the Illinois State. You know, it's a ring to it when I say that, Rick. When it's state, I'm gonna get you to get that soon, man. And I know you're gonna have you get down with us when we do that. The State Black Chamber. But what else we doing in Wind Creek, man? Do we got a cruise or something coming up?
Man, Wind Creek is going to be on the cruise. They have sponsored our business cruise. If you don't know about our networking event that is happening, it's the precursor to the business conference.
That's right.
On Spirit Chicago.
Come on, man.
But that's okay. Before the show's over, we're going to give you all the information on how to get registered.
That's right.
So that you can show up too.
That's it, man. Come on, baby.
So
And look,
The president here, we finna have some fun.
oh man, look, man, he done took, I told you sometimes he does take the handcuffs off. Oh, and we are out in here, we doing our thing, man. So please, man, as we want to do before we go and cut into our first play, please introduce yourselves fully and let the people know
And give
who
us,
you are.
and give us a little bit about your background.
Good morning, fam. I am Kathy Amos. I'm the Executive Director of Marketing for Wind Creek Casino Southland. I joined Wind Creek about 10 years ago. I was appointed as the Executive Director of Marketing. So I guess it's been about a year now, and actually moved to Chicago in the fall, just in time for that cold winter that we had.
Now, where'd you move from so they understand why the cold weather is important here? Where'd you come from?
I moved from hot Alabama, Montgomery,
All right.
River region,
Oh, come on.
where we have 2 Wind Creek casinos, one in Montgomery and one in Wetumpka, Alabama. Our home office is in Atmore, Alabama, so we have 3 locations in the state of Alabama. Our property here in Chicago is going to open at the late fall of this year, and it is going to be fabulous.
Oh, yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. You said just fabulous. Just fabulous. Come
Yes,
on now. I love
fabulous.
it.
You don't even understand how fabulous it's going to be. We're going to give the Southland the best gaming product it has seen in modern times.
I know, see, that's what I'm talking about. I know, that's right. What I'm talking about.
Because the Southland is deserving
Yes.
of a fine property and a fine business, and somewhere where they can be celebrated and not just tolerated.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Brother Rick, come on, man. Go on, spill the tea. Let us know what you do, man.
Absolutely. First, let me say how grateful, thankful I am to be here this morning, to be here with my partner Kathy. Grateful to Mr. Larry Ivory and Illinois State
Come on, man.
Black Chamber of Commerce and the work that you guys are doing. You've been a great partner to us. We truly appreciate that. This August will mark 16 years for me with Wind Creek Hospitality and now Wind Creek Chicago Southland. I started as an employee relations specialist with the organization at the Montgomery, Alabama property, and roughly about a year from there, or after that, I was promoted up to manager, and for the last probably 13 years of my career with Wind Creek, I've been the Director of Human Resources for our 2 locations that Kathy spoke of in the Montgomery area, and then roughly about 15 miles away in Wetumpka, Alabama, which is just north of Montgomery, the HR director for those 2 locations. As Kathy mentioned, she was appointed to come up, and I was also asked to be a part of this launch here in Chicago Southland. Just a little bit more history about me. Our tribe's location, the Porch Band of Creek Indians, is out of Atmore, Alabama, and I was actually born in that town.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
As well as my mother. So it's somewhat personal for me to be working for the Wind Creek Hospitality and the tribe.
Right.
You talked earlier about Wind Creek and our investment in community. That's been their blueprint from day one. That small town in Alabama faced the tribe as well as African American people faced some very tough situations there. Discrimination, poor infrastructure, schools. The tribe made a decision that they were going to get into economic development and chose to go the gaming route. And they didn't just do it just for them, they did it for that community in Alabama. And it spread. It spread to the Montgomery area, the communities that they are in. They look to see what they can actually invest in and put in rather than what they can get out. And that's exactly what we're doing here in the Chicago Southland.
Definitely.
You know, Rick, when you say Wind Creek decided that they wanted to invest and provide economic empowerment, can you articulate one or two practical examples of what they actually did? Because oftentimes we hear about companies will invest, we're putting into the community, but it's almost like a glossing over. We're going to stay completely generic about it, and I just want our listening audience to actually understand the impact that Wind Creek has in the communities that they built facilities in.
Sure. I can tell you that in not only in Atmore, where the corporate location is, as well as in the Montgomery area, they've made significant investments into the schools in the form of millions of dollars, providing that money for them to buy computers, being able to invest in just whatever educational programs that the school districts needed. And it wasn't a matter of them coming in and saying, we want this money to do this. It's like, what do you need? And they provided basically cash to do that. Roads, they're helping to build infrastructure. Disaster relief has been another area.
Wow.
In Alabama. Alabama's probably known as the new tornado alley.
Yes, it is.
Whereas years ago it was your Oklahomas and your Kansas. Now it's Alabama. We can count on several tornadoes coming through each year, and the tribe is usually the first ones there to say in the communities, what do you need? We had a very serious tornado that hit the Auburn, Alabama area a few years ago. Several people lost their lives. The community leaders there, sadly they needed money for funeral services. The tribe paid for funeral services for individuals who could not afford that. They don't hesitate to load up the trucks when these situations happen, to load up the trucks and get on the road and take food, take water, whatever supplies that people need in order to kind of get through those tragedies.
What's interesting is I was on a government conference call about Alabama. I think it was last year, and Wind Creek's name was mentioned. That because of Wind Creek's contributions, the government was able to, instead of the government putting that money for it, they were able to redirect that money towards other relief efforts because Wind Creek was kicking in a different area. And I was just surprised. I was like, did they just say Wind Creek? Because I'm on a variety of conference calls for business, but Wind Creek was mentioned in that conversation, and I thought that was rather impressive.
It is, man. I tell you what, man, because we definitely got to keep this conversation going with Wind Creek and what they do for the people. And then outside of that, we're going to dive into that more. But, man, we're going to take this commercial break, and then we're going to come back with the prayers and let them say a few things to the people. As you know what we do on the Wake Up Show Chicago. Come on now. Let's take it to that break. Are back. Once again, this is your main man, Buddy Love, the Wake Up Show Chicago for the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. So, at this point in time, I would like to go to the lines and pull up my main man, El Presidente, Larry Ivory. How you doing this morning, Prez?
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right. Definitely. And then I love that part. So just to follow right up with what the prez was saying, and Kathy, I direct this to you. Now, as far as on the media side and the marketing, what's the true messaging that you want people to understand and have a takeaway about Wind Creek with them coming to Southland and what they're going to provide?
The very first messaging that you're going to see for Wind Creek is about hiring and recruitment. Yeah, it's about the jobs, right?
That's right, the money.
Yeah, our dealer school recruitment efforts are already out in the media. You'll see it, radio, digital, billboards, TV, every medium that you can think of. We're recruiting new dealers, and this is for our dealer training center. Our big push for our messaging will come later in the year, closer to time for the property to open. And you'll hear that word fabulous
Right.
over and over again, talking about our facility and about all of our amenities and about the entertainment experience that you will have at Wind Creek Casino Southland. It is going to be a taste of Chicago the way you've never seen before.
Right, and I love it. And spending right off that, Rick, what she said with the dealers and bringing them in, almost sound like a dealer academy. You know, you the 007 of cards. You know what I mean? I felt like, man, I think I might need to change career. Buddy Love, the card dealer. Come on, man.
Now, you know they're not gonna serve you no drinks while you working. That's a deal. You know that, right?
That's a bad job, then.
So they're not serving you no drinks while you on the clock.
What? No coupon?
No
What?
coupon.
No, we can't have that. Now, Reverend Rick, now with that, the same breath, the initiative, the push forward to get people involved, to be a part of the Wind Creek family. Now, what are some of those steps that you guys are taking to ensure that even a novice, like say for instance myself, I come in, how would you make me feel welcome and say, hey, this could be a career and an opportunity for me? Because I love what you said earlier about how growing up there and being a part of what they're doing with Wind Creek.
Absolutely. So just piggybacking on what Kathy said, so there is information out now on pretty much all of the social media platforms, as well as our website at windcreek.com in regards to our dealer school. That's probably, and I'm going to steal some of Kathy's tagline here, probably one of the most glamorous or illustrious positions you can think of when you think about a casino, is a dealer. When you see speaking of the James Bond movies, when you see him in the casino, you see that dealer there who's pretty cool and working the table. And so the dealer school is a wonderful opportunity for people to break into the casino industry. There is not a lot of requirements for that position. At least be 21 years of age.
Okay.
Have that heart to serve. There is a basic math assessment that is done. It's roughly about 7 or 8 weeks of free training that we will provide.
Stop. You said free? You said free.
Free training.
Now, wait. You said free. Okay, wait. So because you're giving this free training, are we talking about like a McDonald's salary, or are we talking about real salary? Because some people think because you're giving the training for free that we're talking about McDonald's type of pay. No offense, McDonald's. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I mean, give me a ballpark figure, because somebody's sitting here listening right now in my sanctified imagination. Somebody's sitting down listening, and they're thinking, just yesterday I was on Indeed trying to find a job, but is this the sign?
Come on, man.
Yeah. So once you complete the training, you're not paid during the training. Once you complete the training, you would go through a brief audition process where the people who trained you, okay, let's see how you would behave, react in a almost real situation of dealing at a table. You're successful when completing that audition, which we're going to work very hard to make sure that everyone that is accepted into the program is successful. We won't make it hard for people. We're going to remove those barriers for them and support them. But once you complete the training, you're successful with the audition, we're going to make you a job offer. We're going to offer you an employment incentive, roughly around $3,500. And starting out, your dealers can make roughly about $20 an hour and on up to roughly $30 an hour, and in some cases even more, depending on how many games you learn. So there are several games that at the tables that you can learn. There's blackjack, there's craps, there's baccarat, which is a very popular game within our Asian communities. So the more games you learn, the more value you bring and build in your skill set, and that that equates to dollars, that equates to more income than you can make as a dealer. Then there's the opportunity to move into supervisor roles, shift manager role, the pit manager. This is an area where I'm still learning and developing a little bit more as well. The casinos in Alabama are a little bit different than Illinois in that we can only do slot machines in Alabama, whereas Illinois we can have the tables. So that's certainly an area where I'm learning and developing. And when I heard pit manager, I was like, man, that sounds What's a pit manager? So I'm researching and I'm learning all I can. I'm asking Kathy because she worked for years in the Mississippi casinos where they can have the tables. And so I'm like, man, that sounds phenomenal. I want to see that.
Hey, man, when you say pit manager, all I see is Robert De Niro.
That's right.
Through.
That's right. That's right.
They counting that money.
And then Joe Pesci standing next to him like, what's going on? Hey, what you doing?
Yeah,
What you
I love
doing?
it. I love it. I'm like,
Where the
oh,
pit
man.
boss at?
Right.
Where the pit boss?
I'm gonna tell you something, hey,
Right.
I don't know, MC. I think me and you can go in there and do our thing, man. The different kind of men in black. Well, one of us black.
Hey man, Kathy, here's a fact. I did my DNA test. I'm 48% Nigerian.
Yeah.
He 22% Nigerian.
I
How
know,
am I blacker than him?
right.
How am I blacker than him?
Man, that's just terrible. That's terrible. That is a terrible mix. So I wanted to go back to something you said. Now it's like, okay, even with the pit bosses there. Now as a, let's say, business owner, we come in outside of the construction. How do you actually start to nurture those relationships? I'd say, for instance, for myself, since I'm a partner in a distillery and all these kind of good things with booze, how do you make a person like me feel welcome to show an opportunity? I'll allude to that more later, but I'll just ask a raw, flat out question now.
Okay, so over a year ago, we set up some infrastructure that would allow any business to go to our website at windcreek.com and apply to do business with us. Our vendor application portal, or our vendor portal, is online. And if you have goods, services that you would like to partner with us, that's where you will go and say, hey, this is what I have to offer, and I'd like to have the opportunity just to talk and see if we can do business together. And not just now for the construction, because this is just the beginning of the Wind Creek experience and the opportunities with Wind Creek. We are in the Southland to stay. We are your neighbors, and being a neighbor is a reciprocal agreement, right? So we have a need. There are businesses out there that have products and services to offer, and that portal is where you go out there to raise your hand.
Right. So just to give you a little snippet of the opportunities for businesses, they have a list here. First aid supplies, lighting, photographers, transportation and limo services, window cleaning, kitchen hood cleaning, pest control, roofing, florists, dry cleaning services, and those are just a few of the business opportunities that Wind Creek is looking to partner with. So there's a lot that is on their portal, and if you do not take the opportunity to go and take a look, shame on you. Wind Creek has 25% participation of African American businesses.
Come on, man. Say that one more time.
They have 25% of participation for African American businesses.
Boy, I told you sometime you made me want to pass that plate, boy. Come on, Rep. Come on.
And so, it's an amazing thing. That's why our partners in the chamber are. Oh, is that Miss LaDonna Ray? Well, you're talking now, so you might as well ask your question. I know you called in to ask
You
a
called
question.
in for something. What a way to do a pause. Really? Come on with your question.
Hi, LaDonna.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Historically, in the gaming industry, minorities aren't very well represented, and that is because you get into the school and the math and things like that, and oftentimes we shy away from anything that has to do with math. But it's not about the math. This is if you are an entrepreneur,
That's right.
being a dealer being a table games dealer is something that you would want to do, because it's all about your command of that table and your skill set and your relationship with those customers that are right at your fingertips. You are a show person. It is a wonderful thing to see a table games dealer that is totally involved in their job and making that an entertainment experience. The people that are sitting right in front of you, those are the folks that are actually paying you, because those tips are a big part of how you get paid. So the better you are, the more you make, right? Yeah, and that's why you want to learn a whole lot of different types of the games, because you can spread your skill set all across the casino. You want to have a job like this because it is prestigious, but it is your own business.
How did you start your career in gaming?
When I came in the gaming 30 years ago, I didn't know anything about the business. I learned everything that I know on the job. That's why I know anybody that is just willing to learn can be in this business for a really long time. Gaming has been just my passion. I never thought that I would be in this industry. It's just not something you come up saying, I think I'm gonna go and work in a casino. But it's not a casino. It's more than that. It's entertainment.
That's right.
Since you said it's more than that, there's a uniqueness that is coming to Southland. And it's not just a casino. It's going to be a 4-star hotel. It's going to be a restaurant. It's going to be a spot. Could you guys talk a little bit more about that as well? Because see, I know my mother, God rest her soul, she went to casino probably about 2 or 3 times a month. She didn't gamble. She went for the food.
Right.
She went for the entertainment.
Yeah.
I've had family come to town, and rather than stay at the Holiday Inn, they'd rather stay at the hotel that the casino had. Could you expound for us a little bit about what else Wind Creek is going to be doing at this facility?
All right, yes. We will open with 1,400 slots, 56 table games, including a poker room. A lot of people have been asking about that poker room.
Right. Yeah.
We will have entertainment on the casino floor, basically all the time, every day. We are creating experiences on the casino floor that are called hidden gems. and they are experiential entertainment spaces where we will feature all types of entertainment: bands, aerialists, acrobats, stilt walkers, magicians, comedians.
Buddy
You
Love.
know, yeah.
We're gonna put Buddy Love on the trampoline.
Hey, man. But Kathy, I love it. I want you to hold that thought because we're gonna go into this quick break to let the people know what else the Black Chamber.
Man, we got that
comes
boat
to
cruise
do.
coming up.
I know, man. So let's get
Run
to
that
it.
commercial,
Let's
Dr.
run that commercial, Dr. Greer.
I thought I was treating you to a working lunch. I gotta get back to my office soon. You've been on your phone the whole time.
Yeah, I'm trying to book my registration.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Show Chicago, powered by the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. I am MC Pearson. We also have our president Larry Ivory on the line, and of course the incomparable Buddy Love. You know, I would be remiss if I did not mention this, and we're about to bring on a really good friend, but I'll be remiss if I didn't mention this. Being in the print industry, you know, we get all kinds of businesses that come to us, so I hear everything that's going on, and businesses are always looking for places to have events at. You want to have a convention, you want to have a conference, and here's the great thing about Wind Creek.
Yes, sir.
They got the space for all of that.
Come on.
They have the conference rooms.
Yes.
They have all the space that you would need in a 4-star hotel. So not only can you have your conference there, you can do everything there. You can have entertainment there, you can have your guests stay at the hotel, and everything will happen on one property. See, that's what Wind Creek is bringing to the Southland. You understand what I'm saying? But you know what? Without any further ado, we got a call on the line. Mr. Bill Owens, are you with us, sir?
Hey, come on, man. How you doing, my brother? Yes. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So tell us about your participation, Bill Owens. Man, see, you know, when people talk about you can get a seat at the table, Wind Creek literally gives small businesses, black businesses, minority businesses a seat at the table. And you know what? I forgot to mention this. You know, every year we get so many people that come down to our business conference, but next year is going to be at Wind Creek. We're not going to Peoria next year.
That's right.
We're going to be in the Southlands next year.
That's right. Sitting out the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce, our own little bat signal. It's gonna flash over the top of Wind Creek. You're gonna see that IBCC, and they're gonna know we're gonna come in flying in our own Batmobiles. You know, I drive a black Audi myself, so we're gonna roll on in and step out, and we gonna do what we do only way the Illinois State Black Chamber does. MC.
You know, and I would be remiss if I did not mention this. Wind Creek is sponsoring the boat cruise, which is the precursor to the business, to our business conference, and they're sponsoring the business conference, okay? Now, let me tell you what that actually means, though. See, because these things are financed by Wind Creek, black businesses, when we come to these business conferences, we have the matchmaking where the chamber brings in all of these major corporations, and you get to sit down in front of them and try to get a contract, try to do procurement with them. Okay, we have seminars that are going on where we're educating these black businesses also, right? But that kind of stuff couldn't happen if we didn't have the sponsorship from people like Wind Creek. So when we talk about, you know, I know we talked at the top of the hour about how Wind Creek is investing in our communities, but see, Wind Creek is also investing in these black businesses, their education, the opportunities to do business with other corporations.
That's right.
Man, y'all my friends.
That's the only way. And then, you know, you have to add in, you know, we can speak from experience, you know. So my partner and I at NG Distillery, right around the corner from Wind Creek Casino. Hey, how'd you go and figure that? You know, so we could take you a nice VIP bus ride right around the corner and get you a VIP experience due to and coming from NG Distillery, where you can taste all the finest and small craft liqueurs. You know, it's a specialty, man. We got the Wind Creek Funnel Tunnel. I just made that up right now.
I was getting ready to say, we may have.
I just made that up right now. That's what we gonna have. We gonna do it, a concoction, and we gonna bring them on down to celebrate this new venture with Wind Creek Casinos out here in South.
I just heard on the air.
Yeah.
You said
Yes, sir.
there's going to be
Yeah.
a brand for Wind Creek. There's going to be a Wind Creek
Look,
branded liquor.
Look, you know, don't say that too loud.
I'm gonna
my
hold
business,
you to
my
it.
business partner might be listening. He's like, "Hey man, what you doing? What you doing?" You know, that's almost bad as an NBA. I guarantee.
I'm talking about, I want to be able to walk up and say, I want a Wind Creek special by Copon.
That is it. Yes. That's right. Yeah, see, that's why we love you. That's why we love you in the back. You know, me and MC can't think of everything. Thank you so much to producer and the chief of the line. That's come on, chief. United. No, you said them other people, dear. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, Chief, in that, you got anything else you want to add, man, before we cut out of here in our time slot for today?
Well, you know what? We got time for one more caller. Caller, you got about 30 seconds to wake us up. What's going on, Mr. Don?
All right now. Oh, great question.
Black farmers. Your opportunity is to go out and sign up in the vendor portal, because we need every type of vendor, and clearly we need food.
So you can find that vendor portal at windcreek.com. Is it windcreekchicagosouthland.com or just windcreek.com?
Windcreek.com, and there is a link that will go to Southland.
To the Southland.
Go to the vendor portal.
That,
All right,
all right,
man.
Don.
All right.
Hey, listen,
man.
Don, if you got any. And that's what the Black Chamber of Commerce does.
That's right. That's right. Each and every day.
So wait a minute. Now, I created this slideshow, but we weren't able to go live today. I'm talking about on YouTube. But when I was creating the slideshow and I was looking for imagery from Wind Creek, I saw these spas, and they looked magnificent. These pictures of these spas. I'm assuming they was in other areas because we're not done with Southland just yet. And are we gonna have that type of Las Vegas spa experience here in Southland?
Yes, we will have the spa experience. It will be in our hotel when it opens. And it is going to be a first-class experience in the Southland, yes.
Man, I know I live in the Chicagoland area, but I'm going to be going down to the hotel anyway, just for the weekend. Well,
Absolutely.
And we have an indoor pool.
oh, come on now. Well, you know
I
what?
said it.
You know what? This about wraps up our show.
Yes, man.
For anybody who's just now tuning in and got here late, we're going to put the replay online. But our special guest on today has been one of our great sponsors, one of our great friends of the Chamber, Wind Creek Casino Southland. And we've had Mr. Rick Shuford with us, and of course, Miss Kathy Amos,
That's right.
both of Wind Creek.
That's right. And you know, what else can we say? It's been a great show. We appreciate you all coming on out and joining us on the Wake Up Show Chicago, powered by the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. As we do each and every week, we will get you on the other side. You know what I mean? That's it for us.
That's it for
Peace
us.
and blessings.
Peace.
Thank you.